everyone, it's Mary. I apologize because this video is going to be a little bit rambly. I didn't plan anything. I just had 10 spare minutes and I just thought, let's film a video because it's been 2 weeks since I uploaded one, and it's definitely too much time. June has been crazy. I didn't even manage to finish a single book in the month of June, and that's why I didn't even post a wrap-up. So life just keeps getting in the middle. But I just thought I'd let you know what I'm currently reading and what I plan to read in the month of July, I guess, even though we're pretty far into July, so I don't know if I'm going to finish all the books that I'm going to mention. I will also show you 2 books that I have recently acquired that I'm going to hopefully read in July. And yeah, let's just start with the video. Last month, I started reading a book that put me in a little bit of a slump, which is Eva Luna by Isabel Allende. I really wanted to like this book, but it's taken me so long, and I actually picked this book because I thought it was going to be a quick read. It's not very long, it's not even 300 pages, and I am reading War and Peace, which I really enjoy, but I just stopped reading that because I wanted to read something that would give me some sense of accomplishment. I wanted to finish a book so that I, could feel better with myself for finishing it. So I chose this one, but it was not a wise choice because other than not having enough time to read, I really wasn't compelled into picking this one up. So I still am reading it. I'm on page 220. And I don't know if I'm going to finish this in the month of July, but I will definitely be dipping in and out of it. I thought this month was Pride Month, but I'm pretty sure I am mistaken because Pride Month probably was last month, but I'm not sure. I tried to look it up and I couldn't come up with a decent answer. So I don't care that much though, because every month should be Pride Month. So I chose some books to read for July that had to do, with LGBTQ plus topics, and I started reading, and I am still reading Days Without End by Sebastian, which is a Western about 2 boys that sign up for the US Army, and they take part in the Indian Wars and the Civil War, and they fall in love basically, and they meet an Indian girl that will basically change their lives and their destiny. I don't know yet because I'm not that far into this book, but I am really enjoying it. I love the writing style that he uses, and I'm very interested in this one to see where things are going. And then I chose a classic, and it is Orlando by Virginia Woolf. This was written in 1928, and it was quite a period of time to write about this kind of issues, which are gender and identity and sexuality, freedom, and we all know how Virginia Woolf really cares about this kind of issues and how well she actually puts them into her stories. So I really cannot wait to get to this one. I've only read maybe 1 or 2 books by her, which is a shame, and I should change that. So I really hope I will get to this one this month, and it seems like something that I would really enjoy. I then did one of those things that I sometimes do where I take a decision in basically 2 minutes. Sometimes it takes, just days and months of thinking, and I cannot decide myself. But this time I watched the video and I was all in. I joined the Anna and Eric book club. I'm going to leave a link down below with the video that they made. Eric and Anna are 2 wonderful booktubers that I am subscribed to, and I would strongly advise to check out their channels if you haven't already. They decided to pick 9 books that are now out on paperback that they really enjoyed, and they're going to discuss 2 books per month. So I watched the video and I was like, okay, I'm going to join the Goodreads group, and I purchased the 2 books of July. So here is my little haul, and also the books that I plan to hopefully read this month. At least I'll try. So the first one is The Good Immigrant, edited by Nikesh Shukla, and this sounds amazing. It says 21 writers explore what it means to be Black, Asian, and minority ethnic in Britain today. I don't live in the UK, but I live pretty close, and I also think this is an important topic that should be discussed and that I'm very interested in. I really feel like this is going to be something that I really like, and I also have not been reading nonfiction for a while, and I really want to read more nonfiction. I should read probably maybe a book a month of nonfiction. Not because it is a requirement, but because I really want to. There are so many good nonfiction books out there. Hopefully we'll get to this one pretty soon. The other book that I purchased is a beautiful paperback, and it's titled Nine Folds Make a Paper Swan by Ruth Gilligan. I hope I pronounced her name right. It's just very colorful, and I really love the spine as well. I'm just going to read you the blurb because it sounds like it's complicated to explain. It talks about 3 different storylines, so I'm just going to read you the blurb. At the start of the 20th century, a young girl and her family emigrate from the continent in search of a better life in America, only to pitch up in Ireland by mistake. In 1958, a mute boy locked away in a mental institution outside of Dublin forms an unlikely friendship with the man consumed by the story of the love he lost nearly 2 decades earlier. And in present-day London, an Irish journalist is forced to confront her conflicting notions of identity and family when her Jewish boyfriend asks her to make a true leap of faith. Spanning generations and braiding together 3 unforgettable voices, Nine Folds Make a Paper Swan shows us what it means to belong and how storytelling can redeem us all. This really sounds amazing, and I am so glad that I joined this book club, actually, because all the titles that they suggested seem like great books and books that I would personally enjoy. This one also is set in Ireland, which is a country that I adore. I've been there twice, and I really hope that I can go back there someday. So these 2 books both seem like wonderful reads, and they are also like relatively short, so hopefully I will get to them in July. They both talk about identity in different ways, of course, and what it means to live somewhere else, which is again a topic that I'm very interested in. This was all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please let me know if you read any of the books that I mentioned, or if you plan to read some, or if you have, of course, any suggestions based on the books that I just showed you. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!